我先回到梅普号。梅普号，我先用快速移动的好了。我还要再尝试另外一个结局看看。不是另外一个剧情。哦，好慢哦你在干什么？慢。我好像搞错了，我应该是先回去找李德才对哦。没关系，我有快速移动，我先回去找李德好了。我还传错了嘞，现在传到这边来了。异乡异客，回到我得要先去回到梅虎号。这个可选择面筹。我觉得这两个应该是可以就是这两个应该是可以。算了，我还是试试看好了。我是得先回到梅普号。不对，这个。我先用这个。我要免除他的职务。应该就是杀掉他吧。帕瓦蒂，你好猛！
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
他说：“只要你在这一天就不会回来。我传达你的意思，但没有说服阿德还会回来。我有点事想跟你谈谈。我跟你讲。
Go ahead.
慢慢的引导啦。你最近有在正直四处晃晃吗？是什么让你觉得我能说服这个岛回来？看来你很坚定的要把阿德莱德带回正直。我们需要谈这场瘟疫的事。”这应该是可以从我是觉得这
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
他是蛮诚实的嘞，我的外交能力估计只能跟活泼乱跳的犬怪互相上下，我哩嘞！这里实在太丑恶了，人们当然会离开这里。好吧。
Nature is uglier. There is safety here, safety and purpose, but not all of us see that, and I cannot force that vision upon them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on. Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
我靠，原来阿德雷德那么重要啊！他妈的，你这个蠢猪！
Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
他讲话好粗俗。这听起来很恶心。
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
另一个世界的海里土生土长的品种。这个星球还有另一个世界就是了。 这跟我们地球要有分什么？哎，什么第三世界还是什么的？问一下这个。
You mean you don't know? Why, Monarch, of course. Spacer's Choice ran a mighty fishing enterprise on that world. As it so turns out, Saltuna do not take as readily to the waters of Terra 2. Scrawnier than their monarch cousins, forces us to pack our cans with additives, you see.
那也太快了吧！那个他从另外一个星球上的那个水产移到这个地方来加工，神经病啊！等一下，所以你们这里到底是把什么当成做成罐头？
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic. Mostly local mushrooms, some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead.
哦，原来是这样子，这里蘑菇。
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
哦，那个你串什么？串位的串是不是？你串着药物不发给你的员工，那是串吧？哦，我发现到好多字我都不会。先问看这个。
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
啊，这就没办法了，每个团体都会有害群之马的，没办法，就连家庭也是会有啊。医学在反复接触同一类传染病后，你应该已经开发出一种免疫药物了。
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
我要怎么选？我再问他别的事好了。
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
哎，看起来他不爽的样子。
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose. Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most. Go ahead. That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Oh, 这个选的有点是奇怪。哦，好像是选这个好了啦。
The burden of leadership is responsibility. If my workers walked out on Edgewater, then I have failed them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
这都是重复的啦。那我没结果是吧？
Go ahead.
没有了。免除李德在水岸的职位，那我怎么免除他？我直接杀死他是吧？
I appreciate what you've done for us.
哦，我还要再重新跳出来。我讲说怎么还有，我记得还有很多还没问的。
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
没错，我讲真是讲明白
I
一
am a
点哦。
Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
这是直接攻击哦，对，没错，真的要把他杀掉。阿德莱他们并没有染上瘟疫。阿德莱的，那我先问看这个。
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment, is a good work ethic.
这个镇子除了金枪鱼什么都不吃，你不生病才就怪了。你们没有吃过真正的蔬菜，这个我想这应该是同样的后面出来都应该同样的打货吧。
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
好吧，我就跟他讲。
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
听着里的，我只知道那些涉及到非常复杂的数学问题，而且那招是管用的。他在用人类尸体作为肥料，他用一种特别的肥料来种庄种。我选，这是锁起来的，我欺骗要到25啊！不行，这不能选。他在用人类尸体作为肥料。 还是要骗他就是了。
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
尸体主要是人的尸体，可能是从你们的公墓挖走的。死尸可能是从你们的公墓。这。
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
我没去跟你争论了，你想要阿德莱德帮忙，就那就辞职吧。这阵子需要阿德莱德，好艰难的选择啊！选这个好了。
You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
你不是非得这么做，你知道的，这对你来讲一定很艰难。
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
这就是所谓的一种闽南语所谓的俗话，就是无迄种卡车卖讲一种下游啦，真的是这样子的。就是你德不配位的意思啊。
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
为什么你哪一个都去不了？你只是辞职而已啊。
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
啊，这撑满1个礼拜而已。
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs.
还好没有要动手，害我的那个枪一直在抖，你看。好了，他这还是不能。啊，要杀掉他，我才能够拿到他的那个什么卡，是不是？需要李德的钥匙解锁。这个存一个新档哦。唉。哦。
Are you out of your mind? You just killed him.
你也杀得很开心好不好？拜托。
You enjoyed that? Are you some kind of psychopath? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
哦，他还是要继续跟着我，超爽的。电震加农炮，我应该有了吧？我可以靠他妈的，这就白杀了。没关系，我有 SL 大法，然后它里面只是放了一些普普通通的一些东西而已。啊，算了，不要。不杀，还好有 SL 大法。哎，你的里面的东西也没有说很好了。那我现在是要干嘛？回去找阿德莱德。回到美国，这个先回去找阿德莱德好了。我不会让你离开我的，你太猛了。我会再帮你找个更好的装备给你穿的。我的那个叫什么名字？帕尔瓦蒂，你太猛了！我喜欢看到你杀人的样子，太狂野了，太帅了。哎，对，就那个，开什么门？好慢哦，好慢哦。那这样子应该算是大结局嘛，皆大欢喜的。只是李德他就要，李德他就要被迫离开那个水岸镇。那这样其实这个结局就 OK 了，这个剧情就 OK 了，我就不用再 再另外踹另外一个。
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
这是赎金，不是报酬。阿德的手表。我要讲什么呢？我搞砸很多事，但我只试图我是跟你讲。
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
他说我好扭曲啊！切，你懂什么？这叫心计，好不好？没有了。这里有没有什么东西可以拿啊？这不能开。哦，这个因为没电的关系，所以没办法开啊。这边的门不晓得我都开过了没有？哦，好像我忘记有没有红门了呢。哎呦，吓死我了！我差点冲进去。这里应该是不会再来了。检查一下还有没有什么东西没拿到的。这些门都关掉了呢。啊，现在可好笑了，门都锁死了，就这个门可以开。哦，没事没事，我可以跟他们说话吗？哦，还好还好，这边人比较少啊，所以我才讲说这边的人牺牲掉了。
Adelaide's okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
他这怎么？他这里的人都很老实哎，连李德都这么老实。我连椅子坏了都修不好，我哩嘞！
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
要是找到再跟你说，要找那个不会那么容易找到。我希望你能出个好价钱。哎，你提到了两侧平板，第3侧呢？
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
要是找到再跟你说，找到那个不容易啊！我希望你能出个好价钱。哎，这个
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
这样怎样？好吧，
Would you? I'd be grateful.
我们要做人要诚实。
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we. What's on your mind?